Okay. Gratitude and Grand Rising is Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained here on YouTube and American Aborigines Unchained on Facebook. And this is not your mama's Bible study because we know that his story lies. So on this channel, we tend to tell her version, okay, or her story, okay, from a feminine point of view when it comes to the biblical text and other ancient texts, okay. This is what we tend to do to balance out the scales here, okay, because we know what type of energy the biblical text and other texts gives about feminine energy. So again, being in that energy of wisdom or the ruach, or that energy of, again, which wisdom is supposed to be a woman, okay, in the Apocrypha is what it says anyway, okay. We're dealing with this energy here of speaking to the ancestors, those that have come before us through our Akashic and through other energy here, okay, energy fields here. Again, the birthing or rebirthing of nations is going on. The living God energy is present here on this plane, okay. So again, I think I pulled some cards. I think the camera cut off or whatever, but we ain't even going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and read up into this, okay. So this is about the Nephilim and the sons of God, okay. Nephi. So Nephi is like the earlier energies here, okay. Like the Book of Mormons, I think, starts off with Nephi. So that would be like their Adam, possibly, or something around that, okay. It could be a pre-Adamite energy or some energy that comes in that is a creation after Adam, okay. Sometimes, like I said, I feel man is dealing with Adam, but Adam is an androgynous energy, okay. Or I feel like that could be that energy, but also it could also be talking about the fact that when God created both man and woman and he called them Adam, that's one form of creation. So there's 2 or 3, possibly even more forms of creation in Genesis. This is just one of them, okay. This is I think this is the very first one, okay, if I'm not mistaken, that I've spotted as a story of creation, okay, is when he made both man and woman, or man and male and female, and called them Adam, okay. So let's go ahead and read this, all right. So again, it says sandwich between, all right. So again, like I said, I already did that part in the other video, okay. So again, it's saying sandwich between, okay, the genealogies of Adam's descendants and the tale of Noah's flood are a few enigmatic, okay, verses that leave many of us scratching our heads and wondering what it is all about. So again, you know, I'm wondering what it could be, okay, or what it means, all right. So it's saying here that when man, okay, this could be, like I said, a pre-Adamite energy. This could be Adam energy, or something that happened after Adam. So again, we talk about past, present, and future on this platform. And just in case this is the first time coming to this channel, I am a seer, a oracle, a scryer, someone who has a different outlook on what this text is saying because of the energy that runs through me, okay. So again, in the living God energy, knowing who I am in this day and age, okay, and standing on that, okay, regardless of what anyone says, all right. So again, just in case there's someone here trying to, you know, manipulate the situation and turn this into something that it's not, I am just very in tune. I'm a prophetess in all of the above, okay. So again, in that energy, I'm able to pull on things from the ether in different levels here, okay. There's levels to this chit. I didn't say that word, I said chit with a CH, okay. Chittim, okay. So again, it says here that yeah, when man began to multiply on, hold on, let me plug this phone up before we have a problem. Okay, let's see. It's feeling very uncomfortable because I think somebody knows that I know, okay. And it's funny because last night when I was playing with my cards, okay, from the goddess, sacred goddess, or sacred goddess deck or whatever, okay, we did pull that card. Now she knows, okay, because we're dealing with altered energy, altered egos, and altered energies. You know, it is, I don't know, it's very hard right here, okay, because I know what's going on when it comes to possession. And hold on, let's see. Oh my goodness. So you're not gonna work? when it comes to possession and all of these other types of energies, okay? Let me see. Okay, that's not going to work then. Okay, well, let's take you out then, okay? I'm going to take it out, okay? So, so again, okay, began to multiply on the face of the land, okay? And the daughters were born to them, okay? The sons, okay? So again, these daughters, right? These dealing with dowry or, you know, damn, even doubters. You know, I'm getting doubters, like somebody that doubted something here, okay? Wow. Okay. Were born to them, okay? Let's see. Now, this is also this is giving me, again, energy of, you know, daughters, people's children or whatever. But this is also talking about a populace, okay, or a hive, okay, hive mentality, okay, where a masculine has been able to manipulate the situation on how these people see the queen bee. It's so funny because yesterday a bee, was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. A queen bee, no, it was the day before yesterday. It was the day before I left, okay? There was a queen bee that just came into the yard, you know, and she was just bumbling around or whatever, and she ended up sitting in the windowsill, okay, of my sunroom, okay? And she was just sitting there in the corner. And I said, well, that's strange, because usually when I see a bumblebee, they don't really go up against the house or touch on anything. They're usually bumbling around, you know, food or something. They look like they're just so tired or heavy, you know what I'm saying, sometimes that they don't really, you know, I know it's probably not the case, but sometimes just like in that playful way of just looking at nature, okay? She's usually bumbling around or sitting on some flowers or flying close to, buzzing close to some type of, you know, a flower or some type of nectar or pollinated something here. She's not really wasting her time moving about by buildings and things like this, because I was afraid that she was even going to actually go inside of the sunroom because I had the door open. Okay. But, yeah, so she was just sitting there. And I'm like, why are you sitting there in that corner like that? Okay, on that windowsill. All right, but anyway, and I'm just thinking, well, damn, if she feel like me, or she feel like me at one point in time, I know why, okay? Because, again, it seemed like the world is against you. It seemed like these masculines have been able to use their wands to intoxicate, okay? They're not really realizing where that nectar or that honey came from, where the honey pot, the real hive or honey pot, you know what I'm saying, is the thing that nourishes them, okay? That gives them these gifts here, okay? Now, it might be given to them by a masculine energy. But then again, we were talking about that drone energy and that bee mentality that goes with the drone. It was saying that some of these bees were not to have a stinger. But I'm thinking that some sense that they do have some with a stinger, okay? Now, and this could be, again, with the wand or without, okay? This could be some that are, what do you call it? Circumcised, like cut off, okay, from feeling some kind of way. All right, this could be somebody with an altered mentality or mind control or brainwashing energy. Okay, this could be somebody that's been cut off from God or cut off from the earth. Okay, and so they have a different intellect about them, a more AI approach or something like this, a heartless or cold approach. Okay, because of something that has been done to them. Okay, see, now these are the things I'm telling you that is going to be resonating with those of you who are tapped in. Okay. Now, this may be me giving arsenal to those who are not, but they don't matter, and I dare them. And you see what I'm saying? I can stand in my full power and say, okay, whatever you're trying, okay? Because I was, you know, sometimes Source will put a video or a message from another prophet or something in my feed, okay? And it'll be from a month ago, a year ago, 3 months ago, or something like this. And this whole thing about this plot or this ploy on my life, okay? Or feminine energies like mine, or masculine energies like mine, or androgynous or transgender, whoever it would be, energies that would be in kind of like in the same boat as me. They may not have the same views, opinions, and the same, you know, gifts or something like that, or the way of seeing it, but again, that may be targeted in some kind of way, or scapegoated, or black sheep energy. Okay, so you know, I've just been examining some things, right? Okay, with the energy, because I told you guys, when it comes to this Taurus, okay, energy, that is this masculine that I'm seemingly separated from, but been in a marriage with, or been thinking that I knew this person for 30 something years, but I realized that there's something different about me in general. There's something different about how my life has played out, okay, and the alterations that have been done to this masculine or these masculine energies in the same likeness, right? So again, let us make a man in our own likeness. in the likeness of God, okay? So this makes me think that somebody took the real true essence out of a man or a woman or a being or a creature, okay, and placed them there, an altered version of them there, okay? The fact that I found that death certificate, okay, with my children's name and my husband's name on it, makes me think some foul things are happening on a higher level. These people have been preparing. They knew who the Messiah was. They knew who the Christ energy was. They knew what it was. They needed to know the information and hear what was coming out of the Messiah's or that messenger's mouth, okay? But at the same time, they didn't want no recognition. They didn't want nobody else catching on, because when they're done taking what they take, there's feminine energies that have been used repeatedly in the biblical text, okay? Because our minds are the ones that they have mind. I know this because I come from a whole generation or bloodline where this, I don't know, it's like this I don't know, it's like this something that goes on with this bloodline, okay? With these wombs and these vaginas and the nectar that comes from these people's crown or corona, okay, chakra, okay? So, and the intel and information that they house and hold naturally, okay? So again, with that beehive mentality, and even if we're not talking about these people with their stingers or their wands, because I feel like these stingers can turn into that if a masculine energy wants to say a feminine goddess or a god wakes up, okay, to go ahead and say she's celibate for a very long time, okay? Now, again, this is where Immaculate Conception comes in. Like, because I'm just thinking, like, what are we really talking about here? With these drone energies, what are we really talking about? Because that also could be somebody coming in and taking, like, a sandman energy, or somebody messing with your dreams, or coming in and sucking the essence or something out of your crown. You see what I'm saying? Energetically, okay? With that type of abundance here, okay? Where people are making it a point to attack a god, okay? And I feel like this energy has to do with this father energy that I feel has passed away, that was passing the torch on to me. And these other people were closer to him, though, okay? Maybe even a son of mine, a spirit baby, or maybe even a son in in another dimension or something like this, okay? But I feel money, greed, money, I was about to say Marnies. I don't know why, okay? Money, cars, and clothes, and holes got in the way of that, okay? All right, cake and eat it too energy, okay? It's like somebody that be playing but not playing all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't never really tell when really sometimes it just be somebody that's a pathological liar. All right? And then it may be this way like this because somebody is trying to manifest something. And again, there could be other energies in the way here, okay? So these demons or these people that speak these things know how to operate to push trigger points. Again, if you're being more quiet and more subtle and you're going within, you know, to try to drag things out to see how much you know or how far you've come, okay? And I feel like it's a very, like I said, life after death or life and death energy here, okay? When it comes to this information here, okay? So again, it says because again, we're talking something that would seem to be incestual, but I'll have to clear that up because some of these children, like I said, of some of these bloodlines that are extraterrestrial or something of that nature, possibly, right? Okay, or old world God energy with that power of something in your genetics, okay? Even when it comes to that alchemy, that gnosis, that energy, okay, of the old gods, okay? That when these children are formed in the womb, this is maybe a masculine, this could be immaculate energy, or this could be, again, coming together of an angel and a demon, or an angel and a angel, or, you know, it could just be different types of energies like this, okay? And so what I feel is happening is the forming of it is additives, okay? So there's certain bloodlines and things like this that I feel like some kind of way of being formed that have been placed within the womb of women. It's almost like knowing that this womb is about to carry, and this is one of those golden goblets or, you know, wombs that might have even a golden dome, right? Okay, or crown, or nectar, or your thalamus energy, okay? Because if you look at that, that's kind of like the Holy Grail energy, okay? The base of the skull in that energy, okay? Of the thalamus, I believe is what it's called, all right? So that's also dealing with that Venus energy, okay? Whew, Lord. And see, this is why I feel like in the White House, they got some bookshelves with that Venus shell over the bookshelves. I'm telling you, this is deep. Okay. Yeah. So again, it may seemingly be incestuous, but then again, it may not, because again, in my instance, I feel like, again, this masculine energy has been transformed or transmuted or altered or removed or replaced or something of that nature, replicated or something at least 3 or 4 times. Okay, it's like every 10 years or every some odd years or whatever. Okay, and I feel like this energy is like an energy that, whether they know it or not, they suck on my energy some kind of way to keep me depleted. But I feel like this time it wasn't able to happen. Something happened. It was another masculine energy, I feel, came in some kind of way to awaken something in this feminine energy. Okay, and maybe that person reverted and didn't want to do that, or it's too much pressure, it was just too much, or they're afraid for their life, and this empress ain't afraid of shit. But I'm just saying, it's somebody don't want to lose somebody or something. So again, it's like this battle here. Okay, it's this battle. Batter, you will damn batter up. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That's also wand energy right there. Okay. That could be that page of wands right there too, with this thing in the air, like somebody's about to be shots fired, or somebody's throwing a javelin, or somebody's about to do something here. Okay, because now what I'm seeing is that these masculines energy that have intertwined with these feminines in this day and age, all right, have made little baby giants out of these feminine energies, where the world would be even confused as to think that these women may be more powerful than what God the fuck is. All right. They, even with their haughtiness that we talked about in the biblical text the other day, source don't, if you on this platform and you walking with me, the way that I'm doing this is like a document. It's a storyline. It's something that goes on. And if you really want to get into it, I would start 2 years ago on this platform and go and work your way from there. Prior to that, I was just laying the foundation of what was going on here. Unraveling, you know, kind of, it's almost like somebody coming to a mess and raking everything out and smoothing it out. It was smooth sailing. It was just, you know, breaking things down, you know, getting all the waviness, crumbling energy from out of the way to build another more beautiful union or foundation to something. But again, so again, when man began to multiply on the face, okay, so this is making me think about on the face. This is like something in the forehead or on the face or in front of the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like people doing this shit, rebellious things right in front of the face of somebody because they think that the spell work, or they think the cloaking or whatever they've been doing is working again. Okay. Now, this is very now interesting now that I see this card layout. Now, I already did a little part of this video, but I'm not sure if it made it into the video, because by the time I looked up at the camera, it wasn't recording anymore. And I decided I'm not going to use the cards right now. Maybe we'll do a separate video so I can show you the cards instead of trying to explain them to you as I pulled them. Okay. So, on the face of the land, okay, and daughters were born to them, okay. Now, this birthing, okay, can be something that is physically done, or something that could be, like, to beget something could be to steal it, to kidnap it, to have it, to birth it, to take it, to sign it over. This could be, you know what I'm saying, to create a tribe or a group, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just thinking about Israel or Hebrew, and I was just thinking, what happened? And something was saying the melting pot energy, okay? Because we were here pulling in, and we were talking about, like, the people and things like this, okay? And I was like, well, you know, I guess Florida can be looked at kind of like a melting pot to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, like Texas, people will say that Texas is a melting pot, you know, but the whole country is about to be, or is being turned into a melting pot right now. Okay. But New York, California, you know, these are states or whatever that are known for having a great mixture of people. Okay. Some place like Louisiana, I look at as like old world energy, you know, Creole energy, or just like those mixtures of those particular people. They're homebound. There's people that, I'm not saying that they don't leave, but there's something of old world energy that's still attached to a place like Louisiana to me. Okay. Where people don't usually like to leave there. You know, the floods had to force those people out. Okay. Or else they wouldn't have been able to thin those people out. Period. That's just my opinion. Okay. There's some places where people are bound and tied to, whether they want to or not, whether it's on purpose or not, where they, you know, they tend to stay. All right. They tend to stay in certain lands. Okay. So again, these daughters were born to them. Okay. The sons. Now, this could also be through documentation or paperwork or something here. This could be people recruiting out of your own family, even in your own household, people to go into these unions with. Okay. and leaving out the actual God energy or the powerful one of that family, okay? And taking the place there as the leader of that family or that clan or that tribe or that group, okay? All right? So it says the sons of God saw that the daughters of men or man were attractive. Now, this could be talking about these people that are coming in flooding the nation right now, okay? Or this could be also talking about these daughters that are, again, of these third generation. If you think about the third generation of us supposed to be coming back up, think about the third generation of those that was there that swooped in Deuteronomy to take you down. So if we think about these bloodlines and how it's been operating and how we came here to break generational curses, this would be why it seemed like you're having, the sons of God always have a hard time, and the sons of man, right, end up, the sons of man, okay, or foreign energy ends up coming up. Now, they don't go and say, hey, I'm from this place and I'm from that place and da-da-da-da, right? But again, you still haven't had a, now I'm not there was some questions about Obama's energy or whatever, okay? That's my stomach, y'all, okay? There was some question about Obama's energy, okay? About whether he's African, whatever, okay? But I'm telling you, if he is an African by nature, okay, then that means that we still haven't had a so-called Black American Indian president yet, okay? That first president is probably going to be a feminine energy. It's probably going to be the Empress. They probably don't like that. That's probably why these men or these masculines, some of them I feel are more feminine than masculine, are doing what they're doing to conspire, okay? All right? So again, but these could also be talking about your birth biological daughters or so-called, okay? Because I feel like when it comes to our bloodlines, again, the Taurus was just bringing this up earlier about how the eggs are in the womb, you know, and they're in there even when you're born. So my granddaughter was in my womb when, you see what I'm saying, when I was born. So then that would make her this age, and when her mother, you know what I'm saying, it would make her this age, okay? She's 2, but, you know, we were just talking about the way that's funny how that operates like that, or how that happens. So he was saying, could it be? Because I don't know if he's awakening to something now, or just trying to act like he is, and he been known, but trying to make me look crazy or something all this time. You know what I'm saying? Okay? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay? All right? Something is shifting around this motherfucker, and I'm telling you, I don't like no nonsense. And I feel like whatever these people is connected to, they all have access to my energy 24 hours a day. I feel like they can see what I see. They know what I say. They, whether it's recorded or not, this is this type of energy here, okay? With the spirit, when the spiritual and the 3D join, okay? Yeah, so the daughters of man were attractive, okay? So again, now I remember when I told you, now when I first started this journey, when this major attack or awakening happened, it was me and it was 7 of us in the household. So again, that takes me back to Biden administration and the 7 people that died, okay? The 7 people that died because of the mistake that they made, and the other military men or militia or whatever that might have passed away when it comes to all that stuff that happened with the 𝐵 energy, okay? So again, the fabrics of our lives came untied at that point in time here, okay? But there was always an energy, as if some of these energies, because most of them were male energies, okay, that I was dealing with. There was only 1 or 2, maybe 3 tops feminine, very strong feminine energies, okay, that were in the mix. So, but I was always worried about keeping these energies at bay for some reason, because I felt like, whatever, okay, they're here for me. It's almost like somebody having angels or something like that appointed to them, okay? But at some point in time, how much is that, you know, how much is that for me, or how much is that also they're keeping an eye on my daughter? So again, that's the energy that I was, if they were giving me this type of showing this love or this attention or this affection or whatever this was, telepathically or with other ways of communication, you know what I'm saying, what else was going on with my children, okay? But at some point in time, I feel like they knew that. And so again, one of the masculine energy that I feel came in and said, I don't care what you look like, or I can't see you, or I can't smell you.